Hi, I'm Laurie from TimeToPlayMag.com, and this is Kerflip, a new fast-paced word game from creative Foundry games. You play this game right inside the game box. To start out, players draw letter tiles from the pouch, and the number of tiles each player gets depends on the number of players you have. So I'm going to blindly draw about 4 tiles. I got 4, and then all the players drop them onto the game board, and you have to quickly flip over your tiles so that the ivory side faces up. Then every player tries to be the first one to call out one word of 3 letters or more using any of the tiles on the board. The first player to do this will then turn over his timer, and the remaining players have until that timer runs out to call out a word. So then if the second player called out a word, my timer would go down and his timer would start, and the remaining players would have until that timer runs out to call out a word. So once everyone has called out a word or the active timer expires, then you score that round in the order that the players called out a word. So here's how you score. The ivory tiles are worth 10 points each, but once they're used, they get flipped over to the orange side, and then they're only worth 5 points. So if I was the first player and I had found the word slim, I would get 40 points, and then I have to flip those over. And if the second player had called out a word that used any of these tiles, well, he'd only get 5 points for those tiles instead of 10. So you really want to try to be the first player to get a word called out so you get the most points. Some tiles do have extra numbers on them, such as this letter right in the bottom corner there, and that's going to tell you how many bonus cards you get to take. So this says 1. If I had used this in my word, I would get to take 1 bonus card. And the bonus cards help you get extra points at the end of the game. Now, the game ends when any player is unable to draw his full allotment of tiles at the beginning of a round, and then you add up your bonus card points, add those to your other score, and whoever has the most points wins. What's really cool about this game, and almost is more fun than the game, is the cleanup. You basically just sweep these tiles into the tile chutes. Let me get rid of the, here we go. And then you turn the box right side up, give it a little shake to help the tiles go down, and I can move this out of the way and the cards out of the way, and all the tiles have fallen into the tile cup. Then you just pour the tiles back into the pouch. Super easy, no more picking up letter tiles a few at a time and dropping them and losing them in the process. We love this. This is a fast-paced game that challenges players 8 and up to create words and think strategically, because for the most points, you really want to make a word using the tiles that no one else has used, but don't take too long to find that word or you won't score any points. This is for 2 to 4 players. We think it's a little bit more fun with 3 or 4 players, and it's for ages 8 and up. And if you want to find out more information on Kerflip, such as how much it costs and where to buy, then come visit TimeToPlayMag.com, your #1 source for all things play.